Hey, today I'm talking about the new anxiety-filled drama, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. This stars Rose Byrne. It was written and directed by Mary Brostein. And the basic premise is Rose is a mom going through some hard shit. Her husband is away for 2 months, all while their daughter has been going through this medical emergency for the last year. And she's really just at her wit's end about everything. To say that she's struggling to get by is a gross understatement. And yeah, it's really solid. There's a lot that I enjoy about this movie. Firstly, Rose gives such a great nuanced performance. It's very captivating. But what I gotta extra praise too, it's both a combination of writing and her performance. She plays a very unlikable person. Like, there are several people in the story who are just there to help her. They're just trying to be nice and caring and supportive and can recognize that she's going through difficult times and want to give her love and support, but she's just a big old dick to them. Suffice it to say, she is an unlikable character, but yet I still care for her. I still empathize with her. I still understand what she's going through because she's not being mean for mean's sake. She's just so tired. It's clear that it feels like everything she's doing is the wrong choice. Even when she's like very certain that this will totally help, it still is somehow the wrong choice. And it's so frustrating for her to never be able to do the right thing. And she literally asks people who should have the answers, what she's supposed to do. There should be definitive answers for some of these things. Maybe not everything, but at least some of them. But they're not giving her anything. And it's like, well, why aren't you giving me anything? Do you just hate me? Or are there just no answers? So that's what makes it so easy to empathize with her, because it's just so easy to get wrapped up in all of this bullshit, to just get so overwhelmed by it. There's a really great nuance to that writing that they so masterfully weave, and her performance, that I just have to praise it immensely. But another aspect of the filmmaking that I have to praise is the stylistic choice to have the camera very close to Rose's face for most of the movie. It never feels gimmicky, firstly, but it also gives it this sense of claustrophobia, that like she is alone in all of this. Like, there's one point where she even talks about being alone, and then Conan O'Brien, who gives a fantastic grumpy man performance, he plays a therapist, is like, you're not alone, I'm literally here right with you. And then she gets mad at him, but she still feels like she's alone at all times, and using the close-up shot as a way to visually represent that, even though like we do hear her around people all the time, and we do see her with other people, like it's not always 100% just close up. It still feels isolating and really conveys that idea of isolation masterfully. And then on top of that, something I noticed very quickly and was super happy about the choice was they do not show the daughter's face. Most of the time when you see the daughter, who's like, I don't know, 8-ish, you'll see like her feet kicking or like her hands fiddling with stuff. You never see her face, or just like a wide shot of her in general. And that was great for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, because like she is so annoying. She is, oh my god, she is so annoying. But like not in an unrealistic way. Like, this is just a scared kid who is also struggling through life, unsure of how to do anything because she's just a kid. So she's freaking out over everything, and like that's obviously very grating to us adults. But like, she's just a kid. She's just a regular kid. But by not showing us, the audience, her face, it keeps her more as this idea of a kid rather than us as adults imprinting onto an actual child like, oh, you're an annoying piece of shit. Think of it like the Game of Thrones thing. Like, there was the one king who was super annoying and then everyone hated the actor in real life. And so like this distances that stops that from ever happening, because yes, there is a little girl who's playing this kid. We don't necessarily associate the actor with the performance. But then on top of it, it just goes to show into like the psyche of the mom. She isn't humanizing her own daughter. She doesn't see her daughter as an actual person. She just sees her daughter as the annoying voice that's always there ringing out. She just sees her as all of the million little problems that are happening around her, and doesn't put a face to the person. It's beautifully done. It's poetry, but it's also so incredibly tragic. Oh my god. Man, yeah, no, this is just an excellently crafted film that goes to some really unique places. I didn't even even talk about how it gets trippy. There are some really cool visualization things that happen that are all metaphorical and are just out there, but so well done. So yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie and would wholeheartedly recommend it. If you can handle a lot of anxiety, there are definitely comedic elements to this film. Oh, I didn't even talk about the husband. Oh God. Clearly there's a whole bunch of things about this film that I didn't even touch on, that I just don't have time to, that are just so interesting and so fascinating. So yeah, no, it's definitely worth a watch if you can handle the anxiety of it all. You'll know right away if you can handle it or not, because the first scene is fairly intense, even though it's just a close-up of Rose as she's talking to a doctor. So yeah, if you can't make it through that, then you can't make it through the whole film, but if you can make it through that, you definitely can make it through the whole film, and it's definitely worthwhile too, because it's just a fantastic film that is without a doubt well worth a watch. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 37 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 102 new movies so far this year.